Hey everyone, Theo here. Today I'm reviewing the Lenovo Yoga Tab 11 tablet. First of all, disclaimer, this is a review unit on loan from Lenovo. On this YouTube channel, I usually review tablets you can draw on, and this tablet supports the Lenovo Precision Pen 2, which has pressure sensitivity and palm rejection. However, the pen is sold separately and it's not included in the box, and the company did not provide the pen for review, so I will not be able to show you the drawing performance of the pen on this particular tablet. However, I have actually made a review for the Lenovo Precision Pen a while back, so if you're interested to find out the drawing performance of this pen on another tablet, you can check out the link that I have for you in the video description below. Let me give you the bottom line up front. This is an 11-inch tablet with a built-in stand, which is very convenient. The design looks beautiful and the build quality is solid. The display is very bright, colors are vibrant, viewing angles are terrific. Battery life is fantastic. You can get around 7.5 hours if you have this tablet at maximum brightness. There's a 2-in-1 card slot here with support for 4G LTE SIM and micro SD card. The audio quality is excellent with the 4 speakers. There are 2 here and 2 on the sides. Overall performance is quite smooth with the MediaTek Helio G90T processor and 4 gigs of RAM. Multitasking is smooth, loading web pages is fast. This tablet is capable of playing some games too. The downsides, battery charging speed is not that fast, even with the 20-watt charger included, and I would prefer the base to have more resistance on the table, because when you tap on the tablet you can see it moves slightly. Oh, another downside is when you have the tablet in landscape orientation upside down, meaning the camera is below, the top volume button actually lowers the volume and the lower volume button actually increases the volume. Kit space is one of the main selling points of this tablet. Kit space is probably the main reason why you may want to get this tablet, because kit space is only available on selected Android tablets, and if you are a parent, you would know how time consuming it is when it comes to finding kid-friendly educational content online for your kid. And with kid space you have all this content, kid-friendly content available within this app, so it saves a lot of time for parents, and also you get parental controls. I'll talk more about kid space later on. The price for this tablet is US $320, and here in Singapore it's 549 Singapore dollars, and this tablet is currently available at Courts Singapore. Alright, on to the main review. So these are the items included in the box: SIM card ejection tool, product information, safety warranty quick start guide, USB type A to USB-C cable, a 20-watt charger. Battery capacity for the tablet is at least 7,500 mAh and it's said to support quick charge. However, I find the charging speed with the included 20-watt charger to be on the slower side. Even when I use my own more powerful charger, the charging speed is still kind of slow. So this is a tablet I would charge overnight. The battery life is excellent. So with non-gaming typical usage with auto brightness, you can get around 10 to 12 or even more hours of usage. This is a beautiful looking tablet. I like the design. I like the thin bezels on the 4 sides. We have rounded corners at the top. It's quite thin except for the bottom here, because there is the built-in stand. The weight is 655 grams, which is on the heavier side for an 11-inch tablet, but overall it's still very portable. The build quality is excellent. This part here is fabric. This texture is very nice. This is kind of like the same texture you can find on jeans, and that's the 8-megapixel camera. So it's really nice to have a built-in stand, but this of course added to the weight. The metallic surface here has a matte textured finishing. It's very smooth, and this stand here, it's glossy, and we have the rubber piece here for resistance. The hinge is quite stiff, which is nice. The angle of deployment can be adjusted very easily. If you want it to go all the way down, it would be better to just deploy the stand this way. It's more stable. And this is the most vertical angle you can get without the tablet toppling over. If you want to, you can actually hang this somewhere else. So having a built-in stand is very convenient. You don't have to buy an additional flip cover to make the tablet stand. One thing I don't quite like is when you tap on the display, the tablet can actually move. That's because this rubber piece here is kind of small and there is no additional rubber here at the base. So if you want more resistance, you can actually get a cover for the tablet to provide the rubber covering on all the sides. And also when you deploy the tablet this way, the metal is actually in contact with the table, so the edge here may get scratches. If you don't like scratches, then it may be good to get a cover. But if you don't get a cover, this is the streamlined, very compact design that you are going to get, and it looks good. All these holes are for the speakers. There are 2 speakers at the bottom and 2 on the sides, one here and one here. The audio quality is excellent. The speakers are from JBJ. That's the USB-C charging port. There is no video output, and the data transfer speed is USB 2. Power button, the volume buttons, and this is the SIM card and micro SD card tray. With a SIM card, you can get 4G LTE connectivity. There is no Wi-Fi only model, and this micro SD card slot here is great for storage expansion because the tablet only comes with 128 gigs of storage. When you use the tablet in landscape orientation and the camera is at the bottom, the volume button at the top lowers the volume, and the volume button at the bottom increases the volume, so it's kind of confusing. The orientation of the volume buttons, they do not change when you change the orientation of the tablet, and it's very difficult to get used to pressing the right button to increase and reduce the volume. This is a bright display. It's rated up to 400 nits, and right now I'm running it at maybe 80% brightness. So at maximum brightness, it's really bright and the colors are very vibrant. The visual quality of this LCD display is fantastic. The viewing angles are great with minimal to no color shift or drop in brightness when viewed from extreme angles. It's quite reflective though, so as long as you don't have reflections on the surface, it's gonna look great. Resolution of this display is 2000 by 1200, which is a good resolution for this 11-inch display. There is slight pixelation, but overall I would still consider the visuals to be quite sharp. You're going to get terrific visual and audio quality with this tablet when it comes to watching videos or playing games. I really like the sound quality. Most tablets have speakers on the side and the audio comes out from the side. With this tablet, or at least with this deployment, the bottom speakers actually point downwards, the audio comes out, bounces off the tail and towards you. So the audio quality for this tablet is really good. The processor in this tablet is the MediaTek G90T. I'm not sure how this processor compares to Snapdragon, but based on my experience with this tablet for the past few days, the overall performance is quite smooth, lag-free when it comes to browsing web pages, social media work, watching videos, or even playing games. Everything loads really quickly. There is only 4 gigs of RAM, but that's sufficient for multitasking. Occasionally the apps will reload, but it's not that bad. So this is Genshin Impact. that I was playing earlier. So now it's reconnecting to the server. The main thing here is the app did not reload. So if I'm playing games halfway, I go and check my email and come back, the game is still there. But if you pause the game for too long, then yep, it's going to reload. The visuals here, as you can see, it's very beautiful. The game animation is quite smooth, so this is definitely quite a powerful tablet, or a tablet that is powerful enough for playing games. Let's talk about Kids Space. Kids Space is actually an app that gives you parental control on the tablet, and Kids Space is only available on selected Android tablets. So I have a Samsung tablet and I am not able to install Kids Space. So with Kids Space, you can set time limits, you can set bedtime, you can approve apps that can be installed on the tablet. You can also choose not to show ads for the content that's within Kids Space. So from the content that I see here, it seems like the content is more suitable for kids from maybe 3 to 12 years old. So there are some books, games, and videos. All these are educational content. And more importantly, all these are kid-friendly content. You can switch between your own account or your kids' account simply by creating additional user accounts. And this is possible on Android. And speaking of Android, this tablet runs on Android 11. Face Unlock works pretty quickly. Lenovo has their own user interface on top of Android 11, and it's quite easy to navigate around. There are also some user-friendly features. They have auto brightness, which is very common. They have learning capability with auto brightness. So with auto brightness on some tablets, sometimes the brightness can get too high or too low. Here, if the brightness is too high, you can go in and adjust the brightness settings manually, and it will learn your adjustments, and next time it will try to get the auto brightness right. And so far it has worked really well. There is double tap to wake the display, which I always use to check the time. There is not much bloatware on the tablet, which is great. There's Netflix and a couple of other apps which you can uninstall if you don't want them. The other thing advertised as a feature for this tablet is Entertainment Space. Entertainment Space is kind of similar to Google Play Store, except its focus is on entertainment content. And you can find Entertainment Space under this little tab here, or swipe in from the left. Entertainment Space is only available on a selected Android device, so even if you can install Entertainment Space on your Android tablet, it may not run. The main difference between Entertainment Space versus Google Play Store is you cannot find apps here, and the user interface is different. So all the videos or movies that you can find here, the movies, the games, and the ebooks are already available from the Google Play Store, except the UI here looks different. So you can choose to buy or rent movies here, and all the movies that you purchase will be stored in the Google TV library. I have no movies here because I did not buy any. So now I'm actually within the Google TV app, and I can search for movies here if I want to. For some reason, I cannot search for movies within the Entertainment Space. I have to go into the Google TV app to search for movies. So Google still needs to work on adding more features to this space, because right now it just looks like it's a place that advertises movies. I'm actually not sure what's the selling point of Entertainment Space, because you can already find all those content within the Google Play Store, and it's easier for me to search for things here. And I certainly don't need to watch YouTube videos through Entertainment Space when I can use the YouTube app directly. Alright, to conclude, this is a good looking tablet with excellent build quality, fantastic audio and visual quality, and the performance is pretty good. It's smooth and lag free. The main selling feature for this tablet comes down to kids space, because this is a feature that is only available on selected Android tablets. By the way, you cannot go into kids space by tapping on that icon. You have to switch into the kids space account. If you're comparing the specifications and pricing for this tablet versus other Android tablets, you may find other Android tablets at lower pricing. However, if you are buying a tablet for your kid, buying a tablet itself, it's very easy, but finding kid-friendly content can be quite time-consuming, so it's incredibly convenient to have all the kid-friendly content within this space. It can save parents a lot of time. So if you are not buying a tablet for your kid or for a kid, then I'm not sure why you may want to go for this tablet. The visual and audio quality is 5 out of 5 stars, so that could be a selling point. But the thing is, in terms of value for money, you're going to get more value if you are actually buying this tablet for a kid. There are parents who think it's unhealthy to give their kids a tablet. That's for a different discussion. If you are a parent thinking of buying your kid a tablet, this is a compelling product I can recommend very easily, simply because of how much time you can save with kid space. Or you can choose to save your money and go with other Android devices and source for all those kid-friendly content yourself. It's up to you. You have the option. If you're interested to get this tablet, do note that there is another similar looking tablet called the Lenovo Yoga Tab, which looks very similar to this. I'm not sure about that tablet. Just make sure you don't get the wrong tablet. And if you need a larger display, they have the Lenovo Yoga Tab 13, which has better specifications, a better processor, better resolution, and a larger display, but that model is noticeably more expensive compared to this. If I remember correctly, it's over $600 US. This is US $319, and here in Singapore it's 549 Singapore dollars, currently available from Courts Singapore. So you can decide whether or not this is worth your money. Oh, the downsides: slow charging speed. It could use more grip at the bottom here, and the volume buttons, they don't orientate when the tablet is in upside down landscape orientation. So those are very minor downsides. And if you are a parent, I would love to hear from you. Would you buy something like this for your kid? Alright, I hope this review is helpful. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. See you guys again. Bye!